to do a video on talking to you guys about how you can lose your identity in someone else. It can be a friend, it can be a family member, it can be a husband, it can be a wife. You can find that even in a friendship, a person can get so caught up in the other person's life, the other person's existence, that they lose sight of themselves. I don't condone marriages being where people are walking like they're independent. A marriage is a union between two people, but the two people still remain independent of each other in identity. Some people, and I won't say women or men because I'm talking about people here. Okay. I don't care. What happens is we get so caught up in trying to make sure that the other person is okay that we forget that we exist. When you become a mother, you still have to have your space. You have to compartmentalize your life. You have to manage it compartmentalized, but you still have to be the person that you are. You don't become so caught up into the life that has become your own that you can't exist if by chance you should find yourself standing alone, okay? That's either male. So you have to really think about that. It doesn't mean that you have to have your own checking account. He got to have his own checking account. I'm not getting into the finances. I'm really trying to just stay into the individuality of the spirits. Each of us have our own existence within ourselves. And what we don't want to do is we don't want to fall so far into someone else that we lose our own identity. That it's good for people to keep a certain amount of their individuality in a relationship. Because I see on a regular basis women who have fallen into and men who have fallen into their partner's spirit and have become more of the other person than they are of themselves. And then what happens is there's some form of separation, and the weaker of the two spirits finds itself cannot stand alone because it has not been used to being self. That's all I'm saying. Now you just think about it. You just think about it. Okay? So maintain your individuality. Maintain who you are. Still love the people that you love and still be with the people that you be with, but be you. Don't let nobody make you feel like, or you feel like you have to put on airs to accommodate other people. Be who you are. Hope that people will accept you for who you are. If they don't and it's the real you, what can you do? I think that it's good for people to mesh with another person, but I still think it's good for you to maintain some form of individuality where you're concerned, because opposites in certain areas attract. And I think that's what brings people together from the beginning. And when you become so right into the space of the next person, or you become so meshed into them, it can take away from who you are. And if you find yourself in a position of separation, which I'm not saying that that happens, but it's a reality for some people, and you find yourself in that position where that person who you have meshed with and have become more of them than yourself is no longer there, then you've got to find yourself and re-fulfill yourself. But if you maintain a part of yourself, and God forbid that happens, you still have a foundation to stand on as an individual. But when you get to that point, if you have lost yourself and we have to find that other half of you to get you back to where you need to be, then I'm just saying, think about this. And if you're someone out there who understands what I'm saying and you know where you're headed, this is what you need to be prepared to get there. The message resonates with the people it's supposed to resonate with. I'm just the messenger. And I just felt inspired to give that message today. So I want to thank you guys again for having come and visit me, Angel Hakim, and my spiritual read. You guys have a wonderful day. I look forward to our next encounter. God bless you.